All right, Divine Feminine. We got the sun went away a little bit for you. That's interesting. But we are gathered here for some spiritual channel tarot messages. Again, my name is Antonio. Did I forget to mention that? But we're about to get into some messages for the Divine Feminine today. So make sure you come in, like, sharing, subscribing, adding value to the channel so that we continue to grow. If you resonate with the Divine Masculine energies, I've already done the reading. And if you resonate with the Divine Feminine energies, welcome. Let's get into some messages for you. Let's see what Spirit wants you to know in regards to the energies surrounding you, what's coming towards you, what's the advice. Is there a therapeutic session to be had here? Any advice on your spiritual journey, your soulmate twin flame journey, reconnecting with the Divine Masculine? All right, let's see what the universe has to say. I'm actually using the Gold Universal Tarot deck today while we're out in the sun at the beach. I should actually be trying to absorb some of this sun, but I don't want the sun to blind out the reading. Get some good vitamin D. It's good for the spirit. It's good for your overall health, pretty much. Don't worry, I've been sniffling. Been taking my one-a-day men's vitamins. Gigantic vitamin C tablets. Gotta get out here and have me a nice little run on the beach. I might actually take a dip in the water, right? Let the elements hit me, the sun, the fire, the water, and the wind. Rebalance out these chakras. But let's get into your messages today. All right, so messages for the Divine Feminine from Spirit. Let's see. Don't worry, it took me a while to start Divine Masculine's read as well. May want to take a look at it. There could be some messages that you may be able to find there as well, Divine Feminine. You realize it is a balance of the masculine and the feminine emotions within yourself. Now, luckily for me, it's easy for me to discern these energies. I'm a Libra, so that's Empress energy all day as a sun sign, and then my moon sign. This is all tropical, and then my moon sign would be Aries, right? The Divine Masculine. So I have union within myself. But what difference does that make on a 3D realm when you want a connection with your person? Cancer rising, the emotions coming in, the nurturing nature of a man. Let's get into a Divine Feminine. All right, so your first grounded message for the Empress today is the Hierophant. Long journeys, right? Been through a lot of hardships, learned a lot of different things, and now you have a whole lot of new talents, skills, and wisdom that you developed. This is Taurus Major Arcana. The Hierophant is known as some sort of a religious figure, someone with a high standing or anointance in life. Could be a professional, right? You see people go down here to get things finalized, like a notary, or if a couple wants to get married, they go to this religious figure to marry them, right? So you could possibly be thinking about marriage or some sort of a new job. Maybe you're an entrepreneur or a business owner, possibly. Let's get into your messages, Divine Feminine. Now, that is, Taurus is part of Venusian energy ruled by Venus, right? The only sign to partner with Taurus as an aspect of Venus would be Libra, which is the relationship, right? The Divine Feminine. So we have the Sun card for you. This could be a moment of enlightenment or illumination here. Sparking a lot of passion or creativity. Could also be dealing with children at this time. A few of them, possibly 7. But we have a smoke screen, which is probably why this illumination is coming in here. Maybe there's been something you've been thinking about, like wanting a relationship or having children, and now you're around a lot of couples or a lot of people that have children, so that you can kind of get a perspective of what that looks like. This could also be options coming towards you. People bringing things to your table, right? Going to take discernment to see through this smoke screen or these illusions here, which is what the 7 of Cups is. It's your clairvoyant abilities, or your ability to intuit or use your intuitive gifts. You have the 8 of Cups, right? A lot of people are going to be coming towards you with gifts. It reminds me of baby Jesus when he was born, right? We talk about all these things that people think they need, technology and all this stuff to find out the location or where we need to go in life, right? Our North Star, which is indeed what people use, right? You don't make fun of a man or a prophet or aristocrat or whatever the case may be for staring up at the stars. So these are how the first maps were created. And again, if we were to read this Bible that they put in everyone's faces, this is how the 3 wise men found baby Jesus, through using astrology. We have the King of Swords, exactly, some sort of a blueprint, some sort of an archive or architect, right? Writing, this is an author or an illustrator, possibly a lawmaker as well. Motivational speaker or thought provoker. This could also be some sort of a surgeon here with the sword, a doctor, someone that gives wise counsel, possibly a therapist or a psychologist as well, is what I'm getting. 5 of Swords, they're a debater. Interesting. So, messages for the Divine Feminine here today. It looks like there's going to be some grand reveal or some sort of illumination. This could be childbirth and the sanctity of marriage here. Not sure if this is someone's first time being pregnant or first childbirth. There's a illusion here. There's smoke screens. They don't know how things are going to turn out here. There's a lot of active movement, a lot of active manifestation, possibly even a lot of transportation. Could be a lot of people with their different ideas coming towards them. Yeah, it seems like a lot of people are trying to give their input or something like that. So I'm not sure if this is something that you're going through, or again, you have some sort of an aspirations of a family, so you're being put around people to see what a family looks like. And again, I tell people this all the time. If you're looking, whatever you're looking for, because most people are trying to fill some sort of a void in themselves and doesn't realize that it takes time and it takes mastery to fill that void, right? But I guess if you want a rich man, you would have to go down to Wall Street, right? If you want a nerd, you would have to go to the library. So on and so forth. 9 of Swords. It's a big argument about childbirth here, or an argument. If it's not about childbirth, this is an argument about someone's own happiness here, Divine Feminine. Are you arguing with someone about your own happiness or your own state of being, right? You want to be free, as this child is on this horse. You want to explore, right? Exploration would be illumination. You get out in the world and you explore so that you get a better perspective of what's going on. Or some of us just want to get out and travel, right? The world is your oyster. Pretty sure you've heard that before. Could also be a traveling companion. 2 people trying to make a decision on where they want to go. Yeah, 8 of Swords. They're stuck in this trying to make a decision. Illusion of inclusion or something like that, or just a mental jail. Yeah, this is definitely a heavy clairvoyant vibes, or you're going to need to use your clairvoyance or your intuition here. This is illusions and tricks. And then we have self-imposed illusions and tricks. For the Divine Feminine, I mean, there's a Divine Masculine that's supposed to be there to help build and think for you. Right? We have the 6 of Wands. A lot of people coming towards you for this wish fulfillment here. They're bringing some sort of a gift here. They're leading with their confidence. Or this could be you wanting to get out and go on some sort of a refuge, or what do they call it? A rites of passage. Could be first time motherhood. 8 of Pentacles shows up. So you're hard at work here, being consistent, laying down the structures and ground rules, laying down a foundation, right? Integrity here. You have a sense of integrity, or you have a sense of righteousness that you're standing on here, or at least that's what you're building for yourself, right? There's a time and a place for everything. Yeah, we could be in our mid-20s. It's still a time to make dumb decisions and still look forward to being positive. But once we hit our 30s, once we hit our 40s, right, it's crazy. We see people 50, 60 years old that's still wandering the world and don't really know what's going on. Not just people that had their whole lives planned ahead of them and claim they don't have any regrets, but you can see it clear as day when you see homeless people and that type of stuff, right? These people that have become mommies and daddies, but they don't know how to answer questions that their children have for them, right? My parents were 10. My parents weren't able to educate me anymore past the age of 22, right? But they still hold value there to some point in me. Oh yeah, and today's my dad's birthday, right? He's an October 6th Libra. If it's any concession, he's married to an Aquarius for what, 20 years now? So that kind of shows you what works and what doesn't work as a divine masculine, divine feminine, what relationships are and what they are not. 2 air signs, huh? We have the 6 of Pentacles. Could be working on your finances at this time. Not sure if you're some sort of a philanthropist or you're building up your finances so you can go on some sort of a trip or vacation or journey. But this could be some sort of a gift or product that you're putting out here. You're receiving donations, reciprocation, equal give and take, partnerships that are worth value or that whole value. 1111 showing up here. Twin flame vibes. The Tower. Some sort of a destruction coming towards you. Now the interesting part about it is we have the Sun, Leo, the center of attention, right? Fun and games, children. And then the 9 of Swords here. Someone's trying to rain on someone's parade. And then the Tower card. Even more indication that someone's trying to stamp someone's happiness out. Now the Tower symbolizes destruction. Or a big, gigantic aha moment that the universe is forcing you to have. Sometimes when we don't make the right decisions or we hold off on making decisions, the universe will make that decision for you. It's like working on a timer. Now, the Tower also, it's Scorpio major arcana, so it rules the sex organs as well. So indeed, this could be a child here. This could be using sex in the wrong way, a mistaken pregnancy. Yeah, so that's what I was getting. It's like a mistaken pregnancy here if you're not too careful. Yeah, soulmate coming in here. Gemini energy, strong communication. Where's there talk about a family or talk about childbirth? Before we got into this whole Sun card, this orgasm, this experience, this moment of enlightenment, right? This zest for joy. Sometimes we can get ahead of ourselves here, divine feminine. Piscean and the Hangman. Big dreams, illusions, enlightenments, right? After enlightenment can come on a lot of levels, right? You didn't realize that stove was going to burn until you put your hand on it. Now you're enlightened about what a stove does. You didn't know what sex does and how children were created until someone gave you the birds or the bees conversation, or you had to experience it yourself in your teenage years. Or your 20s or your 30s, right? We've heard of the movie, the 40-year-old version. Talked about one of my favorite Michael Cera movies, Superbad, when they were trying to lose their virginity the whole movie. McLovin. But we have Pisces here, so you could have Pisces somewhere in your chart or be dealing with a Pisces or just exuding very, not sure if this is stagnancy or some sort of a holdup, if you're on a holdup. Not sure if you're a politician waiting, or you have some sort of a business deal waiting to be finalized or something like that. That could be what it is as well. As the divine feminine, we have the star card showing up after. Wow, we have 4 major arcana show up back to back. What's the last card? So the star card would be wish fulfillment. Yeah, someone's waiting on this King of Wands here. This would be divine masculine here. Strong presence, inspirational speaker or motivational actor. Content creator even. Could it be some sort of professional athlete or someone that does a lot of they're a naturalist, right? Could even be a vegan. They watch what they say, or I'm sorry, they watch what they do. But they're a groundbreaker here. This is someone that walks into a room and everyone pays attention here. This would be Sun energy. Very masculine, Leo. You can see the lion back here. Yeah, okay, so that's what's going on. Divine feminine is waiting on the divine masculine. Some sort of a sexual experience. Maybe the whole kit and caboodle. Family, friends, children, business even. Structuring this with marriage, grounding this situation, having integrity, very spiritual or religious connection here. A lot of clairvoyant gifts and talents. You could be dealing with a number of authors or very vivid communicators here. Let's take a look at the major arcanas. For the divine feminine, 5 majors. Yeah, and the Hierophant at the bottom, that would be 6. So this is victory coming towards you. Strong air sign energy again. Aquarius and Gemini. Could be a Libra in this situation as well. But yeah, dealing with air signs. So this is a lot of intelligence, a lot of communication. This is highlights, this is celebrity. Someone is destined for greatness. You're being viewed as wish fulfillment. Or someone is viewing you as wish fulfillment. You know how that goes. The law of attraction. And then we have strong intuitives here. Now this would be visions or downloads from the universe, the sun card. I mean, I'm standing directly in the sun and I feel the sun rays on me, and I know how the sun affects us physically in our DNA. Right? Leo, again, the center of attention here with the star card. So again, you're looked at as some sort of a celebrity or wish fulfillment or someone's sunshine. Oh, you are my sunshine, my. Can I tell you about my old pickup line that a girl told me once? She's like, I know why it's raining so much, because all the sunshine is on you. I was like, what the heck? So we have the clairvoyance here, right? We go through these enlightening periods or these life and death situations, and then show us what life and death really is, right? Scorpion in the Tower card, the divine masculine or the queen and queen, the emperor and empress getting thrown out of this tower, right? Their light flashing before their eyes. Deja vu. Now you know what to take serious, right? Be careful with sex. We have the hangman Pisces, right? The hangman, his last breaths being hung upside down. Ironically, with the tarot, it's not so crazy looking, right? We don't know what he has behind his back. He could possibly have scissors or the keys, and we realize he's only hanging by one leg, right? We see his third person perspective, right? Getting a different viewpoint, seeing the world from upside down provides an illumination. This is like the angel's halo. Someone's third eye is opening up here, or crown chakra. Could be some sort of a kundalini awakening as well. There's a lot of sex passion here. High court cards are 2 kings for the divine feminine. She's feeling very sexually primed at this time. Has a lot of ideas here. Could be doing a lot of channeling. Could be doing a lot of content creating here. In the era of the age of Aquarius, right? When you're 2022, nothing but cell phones and all that type of stuff everywhere. So someone's a content creator, YouTuber, Instagrammer, TikToker. Definitely a lot of communication. Air signs rule social media, and I see Aquarius and Gemini. Let's close out your reading here. Divine Feminine, we have 88. You're developing, yeah, some sort of a new foundation, possibly even some sort of a new home life. Maybe you traveling from place to place. Yeah, you're traveling from place to place here. That's Airbnbs, right? This is not knowing where, like throwing a rock and not knowing where you land here. Constant travel here, transportation while building something here. Giving me gypsy vibes. 6 of Pentacles, 6 of Wands. Wherever you go, people are following you. There's a standing ovation. You're welcome wherever you go. So your presence is definitely being welcomed. People enjoy your energy. You're probably very silent though, or you could be shy, or you don't know how to communicate with people or something like that in regards to communication with people. Some people could be turned off by your energy. Believe it or not, some people get turned off by a lot of things, right? So don't fault yourself here. Don't lose sleep about it. You're very talented, very gifted, and very clairvoyant here. Get you some rest, right? Stop worrying so much about what other people think and get you some rest. All right? Now, the crazy part is we had 1 card fly off the top of the Divine Masculine's deck, so we'll see. Well, in the spirit of difference between man and woman, let's see what's under the bottom of the deck, under the Hierophant. Ace of Pentacles. So there you go. A windfall. Maybe you're starting some sort of a new job, or you're getting some sort of a new position, maybe a raise. This could also be marriage and commitment coming towards you. And we got a lot of baby energy showing up in this reading. So with the Sun card, the Hierophant, and the Ace of Coin, could be indicative of marriage, right? We see this twin flame soulmate union here. Divine counterparts coming together. So that is the message for you here, Divine Feminine. A little bit, went on a little bit longer than Divine Masculine's reading. But like, share, subscribe, add value to the channel if you enjoyed this reading. Best believe there are other readings on the channel that you can enjoy as well. Astrology, signs, and theme readings as well. All right. Have a good day. Peace.